The process to impeach President Robert Mugabe has officially begun. Speaker of Parliament Advocate Jacob Mudenda started by reading the rules and regulations of how they are supposed to proceed. Members of Parliament and Senate across the political divide were all in the House when the motion was moved and seconded. A joint sitting of both houses will take place at the Harare International Conference Centre. Now that the motion has been tabled, the debate has officially begun. President Robert Mugabe is expected to receive a letter of the outcome by Wednesday evening or early Thursday morning.
An embattled president trying to cling to power he'd held for 37 years. Under military house arrest, Mugabe ignored Monday's deadline to resign his presidency. Instead, he called for Zimbabweans to avoid bitterness and vengefulness. Now the parliamentary process to impeach him will begin. Under Zimbabwe's constitution, a president could be impeached for serious misconduct, willful violation of the constitution, or failure to perform the functions of the office due to mental or physical inability. Sacked Vice President Mnangagwa says the main charges against President Mugabe were allowing his wife to usurp government powers. She's accused of insulting civil servants and the vice president. These include her comments at public rallies, denigrating the army, saying vice presidents are appointed by the president and that they are at his mercy, influencing President Mugabe to purge party members, which plunged the country into a crisis. The ruling party says Mugabe abrogated his constitutional mandate to his wife and that Mugabe has not taken steps to root out corruption. Impeachment will require a two-thirds majority, which ZANU-PF is confident it can attain if the MDC votes with them. Meanwhile, outside Parliament, chaos erupted as protesters went for the men they allege belong to President Robert Mugabe and Grace Mugabe's G40. For MPs, a moment of truth.
As Zimbabweans, we are saying as the MDC, we are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And the time has come. The world is leaving us behind because some people who have got their own personal interests and not worried about the people of Zimbabwe. It won't be easy. It's going to be a tall order because the requirements for us to impeach him are going to be such a long struggle.
We've got the numbers. There's no doubt about that. We're the ruling party. We're a massive party with massive numbers as well. So we are going to make lead.
Salute Robert Mugabe for what he has done for this country. But I think it had come time that our father said, Vanangu, or my daughters or my sons, it's time that I rest. I was privileged to serve in his cabinet as the Minister of Women's Affairs, Gender and Community Development. I was also privileged to be with him in the armed struggle because I'm also a war veteran. And I saw what he did. But of late, when I was in cabinet, I saw that my father was tired. He should have acknowledged that fact and he should have passed on the baton to the next person.
Was definitely going to unfold as it has been discussed at the Central Committee, and it was confirmed by the spokesman for ZANU-PF yesterday, so that the processes that are underway right now.
Whilst tension is gripping the country, many believe that military intervention would lead to the establishment of a stable, democratic and progressive nation state. Lehana Trotezi, SABC News, Johannesburg.